Hello and welcome to the Stamp Camp. I'm Glenda Calkins, your independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, coming to you tonight for Tuesday's technique. And tonight's technique I'm calling a faux whitewash technique. I've done techniques similar to this, but when I did it for today's card, I'm like, that reminds me of a whitewash. So I thought, well, there we go. It's a fun new technique for me. It's called a faux whitewash technique. So we're going to give it a whirl tonight. I'm going to switch the camera here and we'll get started. Okay, so this is the card we're going to create. And you can see why I called that a faux whitewash technique. Because it looks like it was whitewashed over a blue cardstock, but it wasn't. I'm going to show you how that was done. The reason I thought of a whitewash is because I've whitewashed some furniture before, and you paint the white over, but you can see the color of the wood underneath it, so it's not like a solid thick white paint. It's just like a wash. It's like a watered down paint, and I don't know, this just reminded me of that, so that's why I called it the faux whitewash technique. We're going to be using the Winter Snow Embossing Folder, and this is on the retired list. You can get it right now for $3.75, I believe. So it's like almost half price, or it is half price. So if you would like to get the folder, you can visit my blog, www.TheStampCamp.com. This is the host code for December. So besides this gorgeous embossing folder, I used the For Unto Us stamp set, and there's lots of beautiful sentiments in the stamp set. This is one that is carrying over to next year, so I love that because I love the inside sentiments as well as the outside sentiments. And we're also using the Layering Ovals dies. So let's get started. So again, we're going to use the Winter Snow Embossing Folder, and we're going to use white cardstock, and I'm going to use a light ink, the Balmy Blue ink. So what you're going to do is you're going to take your Sponge Brayer and you're going to ink the embossing folder. You're going to ink the side that has the Stampin' Up! Logo on it, and you're just going to brayer in one direction. I think that helps to kind of give that whitewash appearance. So you can ink it up as much as you like. Just keep in mind that the less ink you put on, the lighter your wash is going to come through. So I'm just going over the top just like that. I think on camera you can see that it is turning blue. And I'm going to show you another little tip that you can do if you want to really make them snowflakes pop. This is the Pretty Peacock, and I'm going to just take a little sponge dauber, and you can just dauber the ink on those snowflakes. I'm just lightly daubering those snowflakes. Very lightly, because I don't really want the little spots, the little round ink spots. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to come back in with my brayer and just smooth those out. Just like that. So the next thing you're going to do is place in your white cardstock and close it up. Okay, we're going to bring in the cut and emboss machine, and we're going to put this between these two plates. And I want to just push that up into that plate a little higher. Make sure my plates are all straight, and we're going to run that through. And now the big reveal. Isn't that gorgeous? I don't know if you can see on camera, but it's got like the wash, from the brayer going up and down, and it kind of drags the ink from the snowflakes. And I think maybe that's why I thought it looked like a whitewash, because it's like dragged over the image. But look at how they pop those snowflakes. Love it. Think it's gorgeous. So I just bring this to my kitchen sink, just rinse it underwater, and it comes right clean dried off with a towel. So my base is pretty peacock. This is a really simple card, but I just love the pop of that wash that you get. And then I have Whisper White for the inside. And I'll probably take my little snowflake stamp set, which I don't have out on my table, and just stamp some snowflakes on the inside. And then this, I thought to layer it on the white, just so it really makes that color pop. Because I used an embossing, I'm going to use my liquid glue. So we're just going to attach that. So pretty. So pretty much you can do this technique with any embossing folder and colors, but if you want to do like the whitewash, you're going to want to stick to the very light colors, like the balmy blue. The petal pink would be another good one. So saffron, the soft sea foam, all those really light color inks would give you that nice whitewash appearance. Then I stamped the Hark the Herald Angels Sing, die cut it out with the oval and made an oval mat with the scallop ovals. And then we're going to pop those up. I can't believe they're going to retire it too, but they always have to come out with a retired list. I guess that's just so we get more good stuff, right? And then I'm just going to pop that up at the top, just like so. That looks straight. Then I took my rhinestones and I'm going to pop that right on that star there in that stamped image. Isn't that cool? And I thought about doing the snowflakes, but there's so many and I couldn't choose which one to do them on, because I felt if I did it on one, I would have to do it on the next one, and I'd end up doing them all. So I left it with just the one, even though I'm still tempted to sporadically fill in my little snowflakes there with the rhinestones. But it's so pretty in person. I wish you could see it in person, because it is a gorgeous whitewash on those cards. Love it, love it. So again, if you need any of the supplies, visit my blog, www.TheStampCamp.com. This is my host code for December. If you liked what you saw, if you learned a little tip or two, make sure that you share my video. And if you are new to my YouTube channel or my Facebook page, The Stamp Camp, make sure that you subscribe. On YouTube, you're going to want to click on that bell at the top of the screen so that you are notified when I go live. That is it for Tuesday's tips and techniques. Thanks for stopping by.